Hi folks, this is Mike Hamell turning on the Knothead tool. On the tool I've created a new turn and I'd like to share it with you. It's called Two Surgeons in a Boat. You'll see why as I turn it. It's for tying a loop hitch knot for where you fasten on other lures, leaders, a lot of different uses for this, weights, whatever. But come across this at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was tying long hours, and this is really a great loop knot. I've tied them all. This thing ties up easy and very strong. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm using 50-pound braid today, and it's great for heavy lines. And all I do is create this loop right here. My end's going off to the right, and you decide your length by how much you tie up. It's a pretty easy calculation once you get tying this thing. And I just take this and I put it right in here in my slit and put my retainer capture down on it. That captures the lines right there. And I bring this back just like this, okay? First thing I do is I take, and you can see where my fingers are, I take 1 over the top, 2 over the top to the right, and 3 over top to the right. So I'm heading that direction. And I simply just kind of hold back here and I pull this into a small loop, okay? And once I get that small loop in there, I just take this off and I kind of just form this into as small as I want, the size I want. And I pull this over just like this when that's done, okay? Then I come back here and I put this back in here and I've got the rest of my loop hanging out here. And this is where it gets interesting. I'm going to come right through here and marry these two triple surgeons together. Okay, so I go right through the middle, and then I go through here once, twice, and I come through for a third time, just like this. And it's a good idea to leave your tag a little longer. It all depends on what you're going to turn. I then take that off. I hold right here, and I pull this loop in, just like this. And I try to match the size as close as I can to the other one. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so that's what you got. It looks like a pair of eyeglasses. And I take this out of here, and this knot I lubricate. Okay, so that's what we have right there. It looks like eyeglasses. And I take the lines on the right and the lines on the left, and this is really an easy puller too. It's really nice. And it probably takes me about a minute and a half or a little under that to do this when I'm not showing it. Okay, so I got the lines on both sides. I simply pull them together like that, first turn, and then I pull them a second time. And what you end up with is this knot right here. If you can see that knot right there, that is two surgeons in a boat. And that's a loop connection right here. We've left ourselves about an 8-inch loop. If you can see that. I'll tell you what, boys, this thing ties up, and if you try this, I guarantee you'll be using it. So give Two Surgeons in a Boat loop knot hitch a try. Tie it on the Knothead tool. Check us out at theknothead.com. Thanks for watching. There you go. A great one right there.